Ugandans are entering 2018 on an optimistic but apprehensive note. The year 2017 was dominated by scary security lapses with unexplained murders of people in and around Kampala. In 2018, the government is likely to implement President Museveni's March 17th directive last year to expeditiously procure CCTV surveillance cameras to cover Kampala city and other urban areas. The year 2017 also treated Ugandans to bizarre clashes between security agencies, with a dangerous standoff between heavily armed Secret Service agents and the Elite Flying Squad at the house of a shadowy woman said to have been a secret lover of the slain Assistant Inspector General of Police, Andrew Felix Kawesi. Again, there was a reported standoff between aviation police and members of the Elite Special Forces Command at Entebbe International Airport. Then there was arrest of senior police officers by the military who were arraigned in the court-martial for allegedly abducting political refugees and handing them over to the very foreign government they were fleeing from. They are closed with self-confessed killers of the Chifesi gang going on TV to describe their horrendous crimes and claiming to now be working with the government. In 2018, the government is going to streamline security interagency relations and operations to avoid such confusion. The UPDF will strengthen security at the borders of volatile neighboring countries and contain the ADF rebels who recently killed over a dozen Tanzanian peacekeepers in DR Congo. Uganda and Rwanda will this year take diplomatic steps to strengthen their relations so that they are not weakened by the cases of rogue police officers abducting Rwandan refugees and allegedly selling them to Rwanda security opportunistic agencies to claim credit for apprehending wanted fugitives. Parties aggrieved will go to court by the passing of the Constitutional Amendment Bill to remove age limits for presidency will go to court, challenging its legality and legitimacy. They're likely to get victory against the increase of the parliamentary term from 5 to 7 years. This will leave many members of parliament disappointed. This year, the FIFA World Cup finals will be played in Russia, featuring 32 teams, and more Ugandans than ever before will watch the matches live, both on traditional television and on modern digital platforms. There will also be more access to betting platforms across the country. Another big news event Ugandans will follow will be the royal wedding in May of Prince Harry, his American fiancée, Merkel. Eyes will then turn on Uganda's still single eligible royals. As the driverless cars get launched publicly abroad, starting in the USA, public transport in Uganda will also continue to evolve. More electric bikes will be deployed for border business starting in Arua in northwestern Uganda. As Uganda Airlines Corporation gets closer to being relaunched, government will find a solution to its ground handling arm at Entebbe, which was removed ahead of its collapse and taken over by NHAS, but was recently sold to foreigners instead of being returned to government under the principle of preemptive rights. More Ugandans are going to embrace the acquisition of cryptocurrencies as they become more explained in the country as a way of diversifying the storage of financial value and flexibility of settling payments in exchange transactions. There will be more investments in Uganda's petroleum sector, this enabling many people to cash in on the oil even before it comes out of the ground. The government will also take steps to harmonize salaries in the public sector as government moves to minimize strikes in the services that have bedeviled the health, education, and even justice sectors in the recent past. The Genetically Modified Organisms Bill will be reconsidered by Parliament with a view to reach common ground with the President so it can be passed into law. Climate change will continue to be felt and more Ugandans will become conscious of its effects and impacts. The government will continue pushing for mitigation measures and irrigation will become more widely practiced.